Detroit next fall, next November, the 10th and 12th, on the M72 tour. There's a dude out in front who's very excited. He's got a speaker blasting Metallica. And by the way, if you are a contestant, and I would say this to him and anybody else, refrain from banging on the actual studio window. That won't actually be part of the performance. And it will merely frighten people who might be walking by.
And also, you don't want to have to pay for that window if it, they're not bulletproof.
I mean, they're fist-proof.
For now, but
for now,
a bunch of people banging on them. I don't know. This is a very metal day today, too.
Of course.
This is very metal weather. This guy's got a speaker out there.
I have a feeling we're out of luck if we have to charge this guy for a window in the first place. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He'll be okay.
I'm waiting for somebody to run by and just grab his speaker.
Oh, God. Let's all play nice, shall we? So we'll do that around 4:20.
It's a pretty cool speaker, though. It's got little lights on it.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Listen, again, this is all about showmanship.
And he's ready to show
It's about performance. He's got a Metallica T-shirt with an MMS T-shirt underneath. He was happy to pull his shirt up in the break and show us. So he's excited. He's out there. He's practicing. He's performing. Our own Cody Alan Poundcake Helpful Brown has been practicing in his studio on his own time. We've seen hit. He's back there sipping seductively or doing something. He's
sorry, man.
I know you got to stay hydrated.
No, I know.
I don't want to pass out.
I don't want you to pass out. You got to stay hydrated.
That's the last thing.
Give us some more of your moves.
Hold on, me.
Yep, take one more sip. This guy, he's got a seafoam green.
He is very careful that he doesn't even put the
insulated. Doesn't
water
put it
bottle
on
the console.
I have PTSD. All right.
Boy, he's moving so fast and he's tensing up. So, yeah, okay. Listen, I think you underestimate Poundcake at your own peril.
He's still going. Oh, he's standing? Now he's got a little...
okay. He's doing like a little David Coverdale Whitesnake type thing there. That's okay, too.
I like it.
Not really a Metallica move, but again, everyone performs their own style, and he's going to... Here's what I predict. I predict that Poundcake is going to have more fun than he thinks. I'm sure when I initially told him he was going to have to fill in for Mary, he was probably... he was just anxious.
Mm-hmm.
He was probably dumbstruck. But the more he gets into it, I think he's going to find that he's pretty adept at it. So hopefully that's the case.
I played guitar once in my life. I took guitar lessons, one of the many lessons that I quit. And yeah, I did it for like a couple weeks, and I got bored of it, and I moved on.
Mm-hmm.
Miss San Giacomo, that was my music teacher.
Miss San Giacomo. Wasn't the actress Laura San Giacomo, was it?
Nope.
Ooh, she's foxy.
I love her.
Ooh.
Miss San Giacomo was...
Here's one of Poundcake's performances. Yeah, a little pitchy dog.
Well,
but he tried. I know. He's working on it.
This is my favorite Christmas video going around right now. I'm going to send it to you.
Okay.
Hold on.
Cavaliers beat LeBron and the Lakers last night. Lakers are having a tough time this season, and Cavaliers did it right here at home. 116-102 was the final. Cavaliers go to 16-9. They are third in the East, right behind the Bucks and the Celtics. They'll stay at home for the week. They're going to play the Sacramento Kings on Friday night and the Thunder of Oklahoma City on Saturday night. 7:30 games both. It's your tip-off. 30 minutes prior is your pregame coverage if you want Cavs live here on MMS and on the iHeartRadio app. Did you send?
Yes, it's sent.
All right. Let me look. Christmas concert. This is... Oh, I saw this. Yeah.
This has gone around a bunch of times over the years.
Happy 1st of December, somebody put. Is it British class? Yeah. It's like 15 years old, isn't it?
Do you think they fired the teacher right after this concert.
Oh my God.
Yay! Happy Christmas, everyone! Merry Christmas! Oh,
Everyone's like,
and a Happy New Year. Yeah. Well, all right. Let me hit you with this here. Well, South Euclid's got some competition down there in Florida. The Ohio of the South, we lovingly call it. Andrea, by the way, is one of our bureau chiefs in Clearwater, Florida. She listens on the iHeartRadio app. And so she's the one that sent me the story of the guy there in Clearwater who banged a dog right in front of the church.
Ooh.
He had sex with a golden doodle.
Ah, that's my dog. That's my guy. Don't have sex with dogs, man. Especially golden doodle.
I was going to say, especially golden doodles?
tiny. Oh, that's
No.
Bill's dog
no.
is not tiny. It starts out tiny, but then according
My dog's small, but I have a petite golden doodle. So my dog is about 25 pounds, but a golden doodle, like full size,
they can get big.
they can be pretty big.
Oh my God.
Well, apparently
poor
this guy got
animals.
big when he saw one. He had sex with a golden doodle in front of adults and a child.
Meth? Is he on meth?
Hard to say, probably. 36-year-old Chad Mason also destroyed a nativity display, or a novelty display if you're Poundcake, at a nearby church and tried to steal a car. And they
Sounds
booked
like
him on
meth.
all kinds of stuff. He knew the owner of the dog, and he was taking it out for a walk in the apartment complex where he and his friend lived. And then, in front of multiple witnesses, he started having sex with the dog.
See,
When one of the adults ran over, he fled and began to wreak havoc all in the surrounding area.
there's people that are always asking me, like, oh, I'll watch your dog anytime you need. I'll watch your dog. Nope. Not just anybody gets to watch my dog. I got neighbors that are always hitting me up. Oh, let me watch your dog. No way.
The only person
No
I
way.
think we've ever had watch our dog, I mean, over the years we've boarded our dog,
Mm-hmm.
and we've had no issues with that. But
Yeah,
that's on a very rare occasion. Usually we're out of town. It's my mother-in-law because she has a dog, and the two dogs get along just fine.
Yeah, your mother-in-law or my ex-wife.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. Our old landlords lived out in the boonies, and if we were leaving town for a week or so, we would drop the dog off with them because they had a big farm, and she could run around. But, boy, I never was concerned that I'd find out that one of our friends was having sex with our dog.
Well, it's concerned when someone's volunteering to watch the dog and they're persistent about it. That's a red flag to me. That makes me go, no, you're not getting to watch the dog because I don't know what you're going to do with my dog.
I see. You if they're really into watching the dog.
Yeah, it just seems you're too.
You think that's suspect.
I got plenty of people in my life that I can let watch the dog. All right. I got my kids, my parents,
Do you pay your kids to watch the dog?
no, I don't pay them to watch.
I don't know. I mean,
they-
they're doing a service. I mean,
I've paid enough. They owe me. Let's put it that way.
it's okay. You're taking it out in trade. You're like,
Yeah.
this is for all the school clothes you got over the years.
I'm not even that. I'm talking more recent stuff.
Oh. He knocked over a nativity display, broke a bunch of potted plants, threw children's toys from the playground area, and then tried to steal a car and damage a mailbox. So this guy was wildin'. But it all began with his insatiable desire for that golden doodle. This has to be drugs.
Yeah, it
Has to be drugs. You don't walk your
Matt
friend's
seems
dog.
to make you do things like this.
But remember how quickly bath salts went away? This is Florida, after all. This is in Clearwater, Florida, that this happened.
I feel like bath salts was a thing that got blown out of proportion and was never actually the thing that was causing people to be as crazy.
But they
Like,
were
it was,
eating people's faces.
but I think that was a myth. I think that was a story that was not actually a guy that was high on bath salts. I think he was on like meth and PCP or something.
Yeah, but you don't ever hear about cannibal attacks anymore. For a while, it was a lot, and maybe you're right. Maybe they attribute it to the wrong thing. But for a while, there were those, a guy had his face eaten off by a guy in angel dust or something in Florida, and then all of a sudden you didn't hear about it anymore. But this guy, who knows what he's doing, trying to pork a golden doodle. By the way, I certainly don't want to see video of this, but I wonder if it's being described properly. You know, if there's a bunch of people there outside a church and they go, that guy tried to have sex with a dog, did they just see him unzip? You know, there's a spectrum of trying to have sex with someone or something, especially in Florida. They don't, Florida sucks. Because they're just going all over the place. They don't care what they're doing. Alan, I can't believe there was a golden doodle running around loose. Yeah, before I mentioned that he was walking it, because they're so expensive. There was a guy in Madison, Ohio, who was caught on camera when he was fixing a woman's bathroom, trying to get her dog to have sex with him.
Jeez.
Was he buying it dinner? Trying to get the dog to have sex with? I mean, you do have dominion over that animal. I mean, I don't know what kind of dog you're talking about, but I mean, unless it's like a giant pit bull or a mastiff or something. I mean, you could, you know. These guys never try to have sex with big, mean dogs. Nobody's trying to pork a Great Dane. It's always like a golden doodle or something that they can easily overpower. So trying to get the dog to have sex with you, that sounds like they're really trying to put in the work. Because you're like, you know, I'm going to be over here fixing this bathroom for a while. And maybe he doesn't know that the camera's actually there. Maybe he does know that the camera's there. But he's trying to put in the work. He's kind of giving the dog a couple of, you know, glances. He's doing it right is what I'm saying. You know, yes, it's illegal. Yes, it's gross. But trying to get the dog to do it is different than forcing the dog to do it. Am I wrong? Am I reading this incorrectly? I mean...
Yeah, I mean,
is this a weird take on this? Am I wrong?
Is a form of forcing?
What's that?
Is it manipulating a term of forcing or another way?
Well, I mean, an animal can't give consent. That's why it's illegal, right? I mean, even if you're banging a horse, an animal much, much larger than you and probably doesn't even feel anything you're doing to it, it's still considered animal abuse because there's no consent. Was it at least a female dog? See, this is the concern that people have. This is what people want to know. They go, was it at least it wasn't gay? That's the concern people have. At least it wasn't a guy dog.
A gay bestialiter.
Bestialiter?
Bestialiter.
A bestialiter?
What do you call someone who does bestiality?
A person engaging in bestiality.
South Euclidean.
A South Euclidean?
Yeah, South Euclidean.
A bestialiter. Maybe we could turn that into something.
Well, I just figured you call someone who has sex with a child a pedophile. I didn't know if bestialiters had a name.
I call him Poundcake.
Shut up, Bill. I didn't know if bestiality people have a name. Dog abusers?
I don't know. I mean, maybe one of our South Euclideans can get us hip to that. Alan, here's an update. Florida judge accepts insanity plea in random face-eating attack that killed 2 people.
That would work. I would believe that. If you want to eat someone's face, yeah.
Plea deal for a guy who randomly killed a Florida couple in their garage 6 years ago and then chewed on one victim's face. So there you go. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but they do grind. And so this guy is being worked through the judicial system. Also in Florida, a Chicago police officer was arrested after being on vacation in Florida and taking a whiz in the ice machine.
What's wrong with people?
Why can't people handle their high?
Why can't people
For as much as this country loves to drink, they can't even handle alcohol. I mean, of all the things you can do, listen, you know what you can handle. Don't be a pud. He was at Jimmy B's Beach Bar in the Beachcomber Resort Hotel at St. Petersburg Beach, St. Pete Beach.
I just want to be able to get ice without having to wonder, did someone pee in it?
Yeah, that's one of those things that you'll never. I don't like
That's
hotel
a bad
ice.
person, yeah.
But I don't like hotel ice. Even if it's not peed in, it's old. It's, you don't know if the water lines. I'm not counting on anybody to flush the lines. So peeing, obviously it's terrible and gross, But you're taking a big risk with any ice you're getting out of a machine. 30-year-old Chicago police officer Henry Capouch was caught in the act of peeing in the ice machine. He shoved the security guard who called him out. They later found he ran. And they later found him.
Stop resisting.
They found him relaxing with his girlfriend on the sand, where he actively resisted arrest and was disorderly with police. And he's still alive? Wow, how did that happen? I mean, he didn't comply. How is he not dead? I wonder if he asked them for, guys, I'm a cop. Is there anything can we figure something out here? You're a cop, I'm a cop. Or his hotel security, whatever.
Well, there was also a sheriff or something like that. She was driving around in a golf cart and obviously drunk, and she pulled out her badge to show to the officer that stopped her. And he's like, oh, yeah, be on your way. But then the video leaked, and she had to take a little break there.
Oh, she resigned.
Oh, she resigned.
She was the chief of police in Tampa.
Yeah.
But she wasn't driving, I didn't think.
She wasn't driving, but it was still like a grody thing to do, I think.
That's a weird one to me, because it's not like, sometimes you'll get these people that are like, don't you know who I am? And they scream and yell. She wasn't driving.
And she wasn't.
And she was like, hey.
Making a big deal of it.
Right. We're both low professional courtesy seemed to be, flashes her badge to get out of a ticket. And the guy's like, okay. And I don't know how it even saw the light of day. A woman who was the police chief in Tampa flashed her badge to get out of a ticket. And she was like, I just want to be on my way. I would have happily paid it. I mean, she could be retconning the experience. I don't know. But
in the video, it seemed like a pretty nonchalant situation.
It seemed like maybe this is the environment now, but that seemed like a really extreme case where they're like, you got to step down. She wasn't like a beat cop. She's like Mary O'Connor, the chief of police in Tampa. And there was a video of her with a guy. They're drunk. Guy's driving a golf cart. And she flashes, hey, just let us go. Can we be on our way? And first they suspended her because they're like, this is not a good look. And then they're like, we got to resign. There's always, by the way, in those organizations, always somebody ready to put the knife in your back, too. Always somebody that you work with, an underling, somebody who might be next in line. Succession is a blood sport, especially in like law enforcement or business or whatever. You don't think somebody at ABC sent photos to the Daily Mail about those Good Morning America anchors?
Yeah, no, they were.
Nobody ever heard of these people before.
Job.
And next thing you know, they're like, oh, we might have to suspend them because. And then they're like, this dude was banging everybody who worked at ABC.
That's all it is. It's like extortion. That's how they make you do
Not even extortion, just like there's somebody under you in these organizations that they're next in line.
Yeah,
they're like sticking it to you.
But they're either next in line or they're like, I want some money.
Poundcake loves sticking it to somebody.
What's that?
Poundcake, that's like his line. He's always saying like, stick it to him.
But no, like
he loves that.
But see,
sticking it.
I don't stick it first. I stick it after. Like I double stick. Like if you get me
409.
If you get me, I'ma get you. I
didn't say you're doing it, but like you love that revenge.
Yes, I love the revenge because I don't hurt people purposely. I haven't hurt people in my life, but not on purpose. I would never go out of my way to ruin someone's career or.
So your motto is, if you come at the king, you best not miss.
Yeah, you better knock me out. You better just knock me off my throne and make sure I can't get back up. Because if I do, I'm coming for you.
I like in his head he has a throne. Hey, Al.
I didn't say it was a sturdy one.
Hey, Al.
Yes, sir. How you doing, Alan?
What's going on, man?
You're talking about using the ice at the hotel. Do you ever remember seeing a 60 Minutes thing about weird things that happen at hotels?
Oh yeah.
People used to soak their feet in those ice buckets and stuff.
It's just the bathtub is right there. You know how small an ice bucket is? Like who puts both feet in an ice bucket?
Yeah, but you can't 1 foot at a time probably, but you can't watch TV and sit in a chair while you're watching, soaking your feet.
Oh, it's so gross.
That reminds me of the guy that was pissed off at everybody at work and he peed in the coffee pot and they had him on On
Yeah,
the
yep.
hidden camera.
Yeah, that's why when you're at work, man, you just be nice to everyone. Hey,
Man.
how are you? Hey, good to see you.
That's
hey.
why I like that we have single serve coffee here. where
Pods,
it's like,
yep.
yeah, I make it. It's not.
That's right. Maybe bad
Well,
for the
this was a long
environment,
time
great
ago.
for my throat that I don't have anyone else's bodily secretions in my coffee. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Al. I appreciate it. There's Al out in Menor. All right, let me get to a break here so we can get to our final round of Mare Guitar. Mary is out sick today. Poundcake will be at the window here. We've got a handful of contestants ready to go.
Yeah.
And the great Ricky Rackman is
Yeah,
going to
that's
join us as a celebrity judge. He's kicking off his spoken word tour at the Winchester in Lakewood tonight. So we'll catch up with him. Very excited to talk to him, and he'll help us out here shortly. 3519